New day, new opportunities. It is Saturday, and I'm up. James over there has been working on his mural all morning, listening to the nice music coming in from the window. I've been trying to figure out this whole story uploading thing. I think what I'm gonna be doing is uploading stories or filming them on here, because the iPad honestly just kind of sucks. Like having it and like being like whoa, whoa, whoa. So I'm gonna have to like upload a little later. Looks like this will be my tool for the day. Good thing I remembered to bring it. Good thing I remembered to bring this. I literally was like, yeah, I'll bring the iPad just in case. It's gonna be an awesome day. I'm stoked to share it all with you guys. Really, like every single day I'm stoked to share with you. But while I'm here, it's gonna be a little bit different.
See that? It's like purple.
What is it?
It looks, yeah, it looks like oil to me.
Cool.
See, and how it's on the,
How dark the water's going.
yeah, it's a little dirty, but hey. So dirt's good for you.
Next step in the process. Ooh.
Yeah, just picking out the
So you're essentially like grinding it up in a blender?
Yeah, we have this magical ninja, which yesterday we were doing it all by hand, and that was quite the endeavor.
Oh really? You were like crushing it by hand?
We were shaving it all by hand, and
oh,
so
wow.
now we have this ninja, which we're really grateful for.
So you're blending it, and then now what are you doing down here? You're just making sure there's not any big pieces?
Yeah, there's just some big chunks that I'm getting out and saving for the next batch.
And then you're putting it over here onto these pans. One day, Canon is gonna come out with this really cool thing called the like smell attachment that goes onto the little hot shoe at the top of the camera, and then you guys can smell how amazing it is in here. It's just like ginger smells, and now there's food being made, so like it's like onion smells. And what?
It looks dark.
I know.
All the smells, like a scratch and smell shot.
Scratch and sniff.
Scratch and sniff video. Yeah, just like that.
I'm just gonna talk to this camera like I'm crazy. Alright, so this was made yesterday, right?
Something like that, yeah. We harvested and dried most of them yesterday.
And what is it?
Calamand and lime and mandarin.
Mandarin. And then this is ginger. And this has been all chopped up and dehydrated in the oven.
Yep, on low.
On low.
Convection style.
Convection style at like 170 degrees. So now what are you doing? Just taking out any of the black stuff?
Yeah, it got a little scorched.
That's
but
okay.
Hey, what can you do?
Yeah. So then all of this is going into the honey. Pretty cool. But all 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
All 3 ingredients.
So the gnome is working on, and the gnomies are working on the honey infusion. Now, you guys might be familiar with honey infusions because we are starting to come out with our honey infusions that we're doing alongside the Asheville Bee Charmers. It's going to be really cool to see some of this process done here in Costa Rica, made with ingredients that have been harvested from these lands. and that are gonna then be sold at Jill's apothecary and bar called the Village Witches at Envision Festival, which is happening in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna be heading out in a couple of days, so I'm not here for the festival. I just wanted to come and hang out and enjoy. Oh, cool, there's like an awesome spider on the microphone. Yeah. So yesterday we had a really exciting day. Today more relaxed, and then hopefully tomorrow we go out and explore some more, and I don't know. Y'all are here for the journey, so we'll see what happens together. The lime and the mandarin, as well as the ginger.
We're gonna add the honey, and then yeah, the turmeric once it's done.
Compost time. And where's this harvested from?
Sarah and Steven have grown it. I think either between here and Pomona maybe, but I think a lot of it just grew here.
Let's go see the chickens. Whoa! How are you doing? You're adorable. One of the important steps, checking for the eggs. So we'll go back. I was treating them like they were little guys, but they're totally little girls. So we'll go back and we'll see if there's anything fun. 1, 2. Thank you so much. We appreciate all the hard work that you do to give us this food. Hola.
Dos huevos!
Dos huevos.
Dos huevos.
The rest of their friends.
The orange peels. We just added
Is there enough light?
ground black pepper.
Ground black pepper. I didn't add that on any of the Instagram captions, so you guys are the only one that knows the secret ingredient. But it actually is like a super important secret ingredient because you have to have the black pepper to like activate the turmeric, right?
It's the pepperin in the pepper
Can you
that
tell us a little
activates
bit
it.
about this?
Well, turmeric's really good for you.
Wait, this is better lighting, way better.
Turmeric's really good for you. It has a lot of properties for the body. However, only a little bit of it actually makes it into your body and metabolizes. When you have pepperin from black pepper, it activates it thousands of times stronger. So that it actually comes in and it's like, pew,
Whoa.
really strong. Yeah.
Show us again, but actually punch the camera all the way. So what is this?
This is calamandin lime leaves from the calamandin lime tree.
So those are the limes that were in there. Those are the leaves from them.
And I think if we just do this and break up the cell walls like this, it'll be okay.
Yeah, so can you explain like the process behind why you want to like crush them?
So when you crush them, it'll break up the cell walls so that it'll release more of its essence
Interesting.
into the honey infusion.
Yes.
Alright, so I lied, there was one other ingredient, but I guess since it's part of the line, it still counts. And there was a secret ingredient, but we're not going to tell you guys about that one. It's black pepper. Alright, now this is my favorite part.
This is where it all happens. This is where the magic melds together with the sacred liquid from the honeybees.
Alright, I'm gonna get it too.
Combining all of the pollen of the plants of the region. This is where Costa Rica and its many places gets infused into the medicine.
You guys want to know too, Hannah pulled a muscle. She used one of the muscle care roll-ons and she said it made her feel a lot better.
Aww.
I know, and she's always refused to use the product for like 1.5 years. I've been trying to get her to do it. The moment we have all been waiting for.
This is where we put all of our good thoughts.
Over hair ties. Right.
Oh man, it's really hard to get down into.
No. Ma.
Ma.
No, ma.
Ma.
Ma. Ha. Raw. Like, who's leading this ship here? Yeah,
I think it's
get it. Get it! Oh my
Cuidado!
Look how beautiful that is. Pour the honey like into the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
the way to do it.
Oh my god, I'm inhaling like pepper.
Yeah, the pepper.
There's our thumbnail right there.
Yeah, seriously.
Alright, so that was a pretty cool adventure. Watching the NOHMs mix up some infused honey. You gotta come hop in this frame, Jill, but you have to like... Oh, there you go. You're in it. Now I'll just scoot over here. Oh, yeah, nice. So yeah, that's gonna be some awesome honey.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you guys do with that honey, like once you make it?
Well, we are going to use it as a syrup for one of our elixirs at the Village Witch's Elixir Bar.
And what syrup, or what drink is made with that syrup?
It's called the Root Down, and it's a fresh water infusion, so it'll be served cold.
What is the Root Down? What do people want to drink it for?
So the Root Down is one of...
That's a little better.
So, well, first off, one of the things that we coach our team through is when someone comes up to the bar and asks us what our favorite thing is, we coach them and encourage them to not respond to what their favorite thing is, because that can sometimes give someone a mindset of, oh, well, if that's your favorite,
then it's the
that's
best.
what I should get.
Yeah.
So what we do is we try to help our patrons find what they need and how they want to feel depending on what they're doing that day, you know, whether they've flown and driven and been sitting in the car all day,
Yeah.
whether they're in full party mode, whether they're dehydrated or tired. But I really think like the cool thing about Root Down is it is very unique because it's our bioregional elixir.
Cool.
And so the rest of them we can make and source ethically our ingredients and make them wherever we go, even ahead of time.
Yeah.
But the Root Down we always make at the source.
Is that why I've never had the Root Down before?
You may have had it before in Appalachia because we do have a more half local sourcing program for that drink.
Yeah.
But for example, being here in Costa Rica, we went to a farm that had a meadery and we got the honey right there. We walked around into the garden here and we got the Calamandan lime and the mandarin lime.
And where are those trees?
Those trees are actually located down there at the bottom of the driveway.
Okay.
The ginger, you want to walk this way. The ginger came from right here. And so what we did is we took all the ginger, not all of it, but most of it out of the ground. And then Sarah replanted the little seed starts, little nubs of ginger so that the ginger will regrow. And then she did mulching on top with these plants here that came from over by the pond. So that way these nutrients are they're gonna break down and go back into the soil and give the ginger nutrients so that for next season it'll grow nice and strong.
That's awesome.
The turmeric came through the trees where the water tower is, past the pond.
I don't have a far enough zoom, guys.
So that's the cool thing about Root Down. And what does the Root Down do? The Root Down is made of nature's finest and familiar. So you have citrus, ginger, turmeric, and black pepper to activate the turmeric. And what it's really good for is your allergies, your immune system, the common cold. If you think about the idea that if you have honey from where you are versus you know, getting honey from another country or another state, you're actually taking in all of your bioregion. So it allows you to actually reduce the opportunity of getting sick just from being in a different environment or from going through a seasonal or an environmental change.
Cool.
So if everyone is on the Root Down, essentially at Envision, then it'll give them a lower chance of getting sick.
All right, so I have a trick question for you.
Shoot.
Or it's not a trick question, but it's a good one.
Okay.
So Saturday, we theme our day around balance. Is there any way we can tie the Root Down to balance? And if you don't want to answer now, you can answer later. Want to think on it?
I'll think about it.
All right, we'll come back to you with the answer. Beautiful. We got 2 vlogs going up today, so I got some reviewing to do. It's funny, everything always works out just right. We got 2 up today, but of course, number 124 and number 25. Of course, number 124 didn't upload all the way, so Linus is hard at work getting it all done. Also got a lot of that video. I've been using that the GoPro like editing app, and I like did the video last night of me and Jill parasailing, and then another one of them making this stuff, so put those up on Instagram. I wouldn't say that I'm doing any editing because that would be like completely lying, but I'm still filming, so sticking to what I'm good at, staying in my lane. It's dark now. Episode's over. Hopefully the new one is up. I can't watch it though. I gotta take a break in between vlogs. I feel like maybe dinner may be happening soon, or some type of fun that we're gonna be getting into. Whatever it is. Like I always say, y'all are along for the ride. Alright, my calculations were correct. It is dinner time. And I'm not gonna make Jillian say it again because she just had to say it for the Instagram stories. But she's making, what is this called again?
My grandmother's yuca dish.
Her grandmother's yuca dish.
It's a Cuban way of just boiling the yuca and then baking it with a bunch of oil and a bunch of garlic.
It's gonna be delicious.
You wanna see what the root looks like?
Oh yeah.
Ha!
Wow. Look, Jillian, just what I wanted. To be able to sit here and work on my computer with you all day long. But I'm not being sarcastic, it's actually what I wanted.
Have we ever done this though?
What?
We've never done this.
I know.
It's called a workcation.
Yep, workcation. All these new adventures. I'm downloading vlog stuff. What are you working on? Show the vlog.
I'm working on
Bring it over there.
I'm working on spreadsheets. This is my shopping list. It is very long. And what's cool is that it's a shopping list of things from Costa Rica mostly. Mostly everything. Oops. Wah, 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 wah. My trusty calculator. Love the calculator. Ah!
And shout out to Jill for hooking up dinner. Jill, how's dinner going? Can I throw you the camera?
No.
No?
My hands are covered in oil. It was slick.
Don't throw it. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, think fast.
Spilled.
Oh shit, Jill. I caught it. What'd you spill?
I spilled coconut oil on the oven.
Oh, that's okay. Don't smell good. All right, so your grandma's recipe, it's looking delicious. It's going in the oven? Mm-hmm. Sweet.
I love how funny you think this is.
It was so funny. We were so this late. It was really late at night, like 2 a.m. We'll even give them like a Joby, so like we'll put the Panasonic in. Full bellies. Sleepy selves. I asked Jill a question earlier about balance. Jill?
I have an answer.
Jill has an answer. Let's hear it.
It was actually one of my biggest revelations last year was figuring out what balance means. To me, what I figured out is that it doesn't mean being in the middle of a spectrum. It's actually figuring out what your spectrum is and then finding a place on it where you feel supported. One of my spectrums I played with last year was technology and nature.
Yeah.
And so what was seeming like balance to me was being in the middle of having equal amounts of both. It was actually realizing that one day, 1 week, or 1 month I might be closer to technology but still entertaining some of the nature, and then I might need to pivot over to more nature and maybe use a little bit less technology that day. And so it's really cool because you can really create your own spectrum once you realize that it's your choice.
Yeah.
And then you can figure out what level of balance that is to you. And again, that's not in the middle.
It's always shifting. It's always turning.
It's always changing. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Thank you, Jillian.
You're welcome.
I thought that was going to be the last scene, but we have to show some appreciation for everyone that's here. All this time, while the rest of the NOHMies have been busy, working hard, making plant medicine. One of the awesomest NOHMies has been out there working on a mural. Let's go see what it's all about. That's me, guys. As I was saying, while the other NOHMies have been hard at work, you've been even harder at work, like literally grinding all day long. How long have you been working on this again? Like a month or so?
Well, the mural itself I've been working on for about 5 or 6 days now, and then the concept for about a month and a half.
That's awesome.
And yeah, actual holding a paintbrush, this is day 2.